So this hOmeLabs dehumidifier is for 3,000 square feet. It removes up to 35 pints per day, and we're getting right up around the 5-year mark that I've had this dehumidifier. I purchased this back in 2018, and it's basically been here the whole entire time. Right here in the back, you can see that I'm using the drain port to go directly into a sump system in the basement, and it's currently wintertime. So it is not on right now. Well, technically it's on, but because the humidity is so low in the basement, it just doesn't run. So it's actually saving me electricity costs right now by not running. And that's one of the really cool features of this dehumidifier, is that there's an auto feature where I have this set on the lowest setting right now. I want to say it's 32 for the humidity percentage. And once it gets up above a threshold, I think when it gets close to 40, it'll kick on and then bring it back down to 32 again. We have the filter light and button. Right here you can specify if you just want it to run continuous and not shut off. You also have a turbo button here, which will allow it to ramp up at a higher setting to remove humidity at a faster rate. You have a timer button here, and right here is where you can actually specify the humidity levels that you prefer. And right here is the power button. On the front, it does have a chamber for water, which I have never used. This also has a water indicator level, and it's also energy certified. It has handles on each side, so you could pick it up and maneuver it around where you need to move it. But I want to get on to the main point of this video, which was my overall experience with this dehumidifier. So I've had this dehumidifier for just about 5 years, just shy of 5 years. And I know a lot more about them than I did when I purchased this, but I did look out in purchasing the correct model. At first, I thought that this was a very underpowered dehumidifier and that I bought one that was too small for my basement. To put things into perspective, my basement is about 700 square feet, and this is rated for 3,000 square feet. So the math doesn't really line up, to the average user. This doesn't really make sense, and I would agree with you. But if you have a porous basement that allows a lot of humidity into the basement, it's not airtight sealed, then you need to go with a stronger model. A lot of people will kind of do what I did. I looked at what I had. I have a 700 square foot basement, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with a 3,000 square foot dehumidifier, so it will remove that humidity very quick. Though I actually lucked out, and this ended up being the most perfect size dehumidifier that I could get for this basement, you want to watch out for what is called short cycling. This is what any appliance can do if you over provision it. If you buy something that's overpowered for your current situation, it's going to turn on, for example, this humidifier. Let's say it was overpowered for this basement. It would turn on, remove the humidity very quickly, and then it would shut off. And it would continue to do this over the course of an hour. It would turn on, shut off, because it's so powerful that it can remove the humidity at a quick rate so that it can in turn shut off. Now, this constant wear and tear on the dehumidifier is going to shorten its lifespan tremendously. So, in my case, when there is a rain event or it's very humid outside, this will be continuously running. It won't stop running, which is exactly what you want. You want it to be continuously removing the water from the air. And when winter rolls around and the humidity gets insanely low where it's really not needed anymore, it just shuts off. So it's either on for an extended period of time or off for an extended period of time. And that is what's going to give your appliance longevity, whether it be a dehumidifier or any other appliance, is to make sure you do not over provision the appliance for your current situation so it does not short cycle. As for my overall experiences with this dehumidifier over the course of the past 5 years, I will say that they are a good one, because I literally just set this up back in 2018. I put it on the settings that I preferred, and it's been doing its job for 5 years straight. I've had no issues. My basement has been dry. And this is definitely a dehumidifier that I can recommend to you.